Hello and hello. We are here, Tabletop RPG, behind the DM screen. Joining us today is Skyler, Kelly, and Chris. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
So, we have Kelly and Skyler back on our show. As always, they are welcomed additions as they are part of the Legend of Zelda campaign. But you know who's also part of the Legend of Zelda campaign? Chris here. And Chris is a Twitch affiliate who streams under Mr. Dark Gamer 25.
You got it.
That is it. So if you guys like watching people play video games on Twitch, by all means, check out Mr. Dark Gamer 25. He plays Genshin Impact, Star Rail. What else are you playing?
The Quarry.
Oh god, the Quarry. Shit.
Dark Souls games, like Liza P and stuff like that. I do a little bit of everything.
So there you go. And then his channel is infamous for being Cheaty McCheaty Face.
Yes.
And so, if you want to see a man completely wreck someone's shit, Mr. Dark Gamer 25 has you covered. Mm-hmm. So, here we are. So let's chat, guys. So you guys recently went through episode 10 of the Legend of Zelda campaign. You guys went and got to Rito Village. What did you guys think of the session? What did you guys experience? Like, how do you guys feel about it?
The greatness of killing our dark nut by yourself.
When your nuts are dark and you kill them by yourself.
And they go pop.
And they go pop.
Well, especially when you electrocute them.
Right.
I mean,
Not
I feel
saying
like
I have nuts.
I feel like I didn't really do too much. I went pew pew a little bit, and then I swung my sword, and then later I flew and I dropped some bombs. That's about it.
There will definitely be way more to do later, that's for sure.
What about you?
I really enjoyed this session because I got new staff swords and I was able to use both of them, and I can't wait for the next game day to try out the others.
Yeah, so Kelly got new staves, and pretty much the entire cast got new equipment to play with.
Yes.
Each of them to deal exactly what they need to for their characters. But Kelly in particular got a whole bunch of staves. Like, literally, staves that even at this level she probably should not have. But guess what? We're all about fun here. And so her DM, me, gave her a bunch of really fun items to play with. So she's enjoying them, and I would say so. I mean, like, God, she, like, pulled out fire and lightning, and she just blew one guy away. Well, I don't want to say blow him away, but she did like 21 damage with a fireball. It's not horrible. But still
I wish it was a shot fireball and not actual my sword.
It was definitely a fun being. What do you guys, Chris? What do you like? What kind of music do you like? I've already asked Sky and Kelly this, but what kind of music do you listen to, man?
Honestly, all kinds of music. You got stuff from, Japanese type music, and then all the way to I'll just listen to dubstep. But my go-to is 80s rock and roll.
80s rock and roll. The good old Quiet Riot, Aerosmith, long-haired band. That's right. I feel it. I'm enjoying it.
Led Zeppelin, AC/DC,
Metallica. That is some shit, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hells yeah.
You guys, how do you guys feel about, where do you guys expect to go from here in the campaign moving forward? You guys are almost done completing the medallions, but recently the divine beasts have arisen in the form of god avatars, and you guys still have a continuing quest once you guys get the 6th medallion. How do you guys feel about the shit popping up around?
50-50 for me.
50-50?
Yeah, I'd say half and half.
I think it's kind of interesting. It's just one. I mean, a lot of games do this where it's like you're on the main path, and then they open up 5 side quests you got to do before you get back on the main quest, and it's like, I gotta do all this stuff before I get back on it.
Yeah, that sounds like a normal D&D campaign to me. That's exactly how shit like that goes, and if the players are down for it, that's exactly how it will flow too.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, what do you guys? Okay, if you guys wanted to choose something to do in a campaign, like as a game, like never mind Dungeons and Dragons as a whole, but like if you guys wanted to do another campaign after this, tell me your ideas. I want to know what you guys would envision doing as a campaign.
That's a good question.
I want to do either Genshin Impact, Pokemon, or Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Ooh, Avatar the Last, and they do have a book for Avatar the Last Airbender.
That'd be interesting.
That would be really interesting. What about you, Mr. Dark Gamer?
I'm kind of the same thing. Like, you know, you could do Genshin Impact, you can do Pokemon. Hell, I was even thinking you could go the other route besides Pokemon. You could maybe do like Digimon or something.
They do have a Digimon book. I'm all down for
You could
Digimon.
what was the other thing I was thinking of? Shoot, I can't remember. But yeah, you could do stuff like that probably. What about you?
I can see Genshin Impact or Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, I feel like those two would be a lot of chaos and a lot of fun to go through.
Oh, I remember now. It's you can do Star Rail as well. The other
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other Bioverse game.
There you
That's a whole different animal too.
And with that one, you can literally do a lot because it's all interstellar, you know,
Travel and everything.
stuff. So you can go to any world and do anything. Hell, you can even integrate Genshin Impact in Star Rail.
You probably could actually. That would be a lot of
Honestly.
fun.
That way you just have like two games in one type thing.
That'd be really interesting. I would have to look into a lot of I would have to look into a lot of items for that, but that does sound like a lot of fun. I could definitely see us doing that.
Yeah.
All right. What about food for you, Mr. Dark Gamer? Like, what exactly do you like, Chris, as far as food? Like, what's your favorite food to eat? Oh boy.
I would say probably my go-to is Italian food.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your favorite Italian dish?
Let's see. I usually like getting like chicken parm or I mean, you got to go with the classic with spaghetti, like
Hell
spaghetti
yeah.
and meatballs and stuff like that. You got the like fettuccine alfredo.
My fellow East Coaster, that's right.
There you go.
There you go. That's exactly it. Hey, it's kind of like Olive Garden. When you're here, your family. When you're at
Exactly.
Olive Garden, it's just not
Exactly.
as good, but still, like.
I mean, at this point, I'm probably just listing off everything from Olive Garden.
Pretty much, but you know, I mean, when you make it at home, it's just a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
It's always better. I've seen there is a YouTube video of Italian nanas reviewing Olive Garden food. It is the funniest thing I have ever seen. It is hilarious. They just rip Olive Garden apart. Like, I looked, the one lady, she like chewed on the meatball and she was like, "This tastes like ABC beef." I was like, damn. Oh. How do you
Damn.
shit, dude. They were brutal. I was like, I was not want to get in these nanas' way. These ladies sound like they would rip apart a fucking virgin. I don't know, like just goddamn. No, sir. I'm good. What about with your characters? Each of your characters currently have been given reissued powers. What kind of paths do you guys are you guys looking for? Are you going to continue building as you are? Or are you guys going to diverge from your current path and go and go different? Like, I kind of want to know like what your guys' plans for building your characters still are.
For me, right now I'm trying to do the 4 elements.
So a 4 elements monk is a monastic tradition that the monks can learn at level 3. So she's going to retrain herself when she gets to a certain point. She'll be able to relearn into the 4 elements monk and study their ways. And right now she's heavily into electric damage, but she could probably even, make sure she does others once she learns that monastic tradition. So that is definitely for sure something to do. What about you, Mr. Dark Gamer? What are you expecting?
I'm probably just going to stick with what I'm doing, but what I have been doing in the campaign is learning spells here or there as well from my little warlock book that I have. But otherwise, I'm just staying on the same path
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys could do a lot. I've given you guys a lot of creative freedom to play the game as you want. Now, there's a lot of restrictions in 5th edition D&D, but I always believe if you're a good enough DM, work around the restrictions. If you don't want them, they're not there. Just make it as you happen.
Yep.
Kells is right now focusing on staves. But what is she going to do? Is she going to keep 2 of them and fuse their powers, or is she going to end up doing other shit? Like, what are you going to do?
Probably end up doing testing out the new swords. Like right now, I recently did thunder and lightning and then my fireball, but I think next session, excuse me, I might do hailing and what was the other one? I like the frost.
Okay.
So that way, if any of the characters die, I have my healing staff to where if I'm nice enough, if my little demon fairy allows me to be nice, I can help heal my companions.
There you go. And then you guys also recently, now we had Jackal drop, or Travis drop from the campaign.
Yeah.
And now you guys got Theodore. And Theodore is also a Twilight Paladin. What did you guys think of his character?
Pretty cool. I mean, he defended me to protect me. He didn't have to do that, but he was nice enough to keep my little character from getting hurt. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, with Jackal, he was more, flamboyant and just kind of did whatever.
Yeah.
Plus, he just was more focused on attack, where Theo is more defensive.
Yeah.
And then when they're coming to attack him, then he'll start to strike and do what he needs to do. And then just with Theo alone, with his mannerisms and everything, he's just more, level-headed and stuff.
Yeah.
Than,
And I also felt that when Travis was in the session, he kept doing the same attack over and over. I felt like he wasn't really doing any other things other than the same attack.
Yeah.
So it was kind of
he wasn't
irritating
thinking
at first.
He wasn't thinking for himself. He was more so basically bluntly asking the DM, hey, I think you should do this, Travis. I think you should do that. And he's just like, oh, okay. Anything else?
It was definitely it was nice. It was a nice tone shift. What about you, Skyler? What did you think of Theo's character?
He was really good, and he seems like a good companion in the game.
He is a good companion in the game. There definitely is a lot of good things there to enjoy about Theo. All right, guys. Well, I'm glad we did this. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Ramadan, whatever your Christmas holiday tradition is. Here at Tabletop RPG, we celebrate all inclusion and holidays for everyone with love and care to everyone's life, and we will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.